Good afternoon. It's almost afternoon, so afternoon enough. So this is Caroline Evans, gonna do her wrap-up video for the Mohegan Sun, well, I call it the Mohegan Sun Convention. It's the New England Tattoo Expo, held at the Mohegan Sun and Casino there in beautiful Connecticut. So, so it was me, Casey, and Corinne from my shop. It's Radiant Energy Tattoo in Brick, New Jersey. And I started going to this show, I forget how many years ago, but I've been there since, I believe, the beginning, because the first time I worked the Tommy's Expo in Hartford, Connecticut, they were talking about Mohegan Sun. So I think I was there from the start, and it's always a great show. I love the casino. I don't gamble, but I'm hypoglycemic, so the food gets me. Love the food. And the restaurants, the staff, everybody's very accommodating. So it makes it very easy for me to keep myself fueled properly with my food sensitivities. And so it's great, because there's nothing more frustrating than going to a show and eating all the garbage, swelling, and just being uncomfortable and miserable, walking around on a concrete floor for 12 hours of your life. So it's not fun when you can't do it the right way. So I find it very easy, and the environment there in the casino is very calming. It's very welcoming. It's lit. They have natural light happening in there. Allergies. Look at all that pollen. So much pollen. So I typically will drive up the day before. And I do this for multiple reasons. It's a 4-hour car ride. Number one. That's one of the reasons. But also, again, being kind to yourself. I got too much stuff wrong with me. Plus, then tattooing for over almost 3 decades now, So I try to be as kind to my body. That's the extension of my tools, my tattoo machine. So if she's not working, nothing else is working. So I'll drive up the day before. Gives me the opportunity to not rush, so you're not stressed out. Then it also gives you the opportunity. Typically, a Thursday will allow load-in. This show, we do not do load-in on Thursday. Load-in happens Friday morning. So, but it gives you a chance to get to the hotel, drop your shit off, see your refrigerator situation, because again, food sensitivities, I have to have a fridge. Also being hypoglycemic, have to have a fridge. I have to have my snacks on hand and the correct snacks so that I am not triggering my inflammation response. So we got up there. We did one stop. We stopped off at Panera on the way up, because we also, Casey in our party, she has also food sensitivities, and we have to go places that's not going to kill Casey. So we were able to stop at Panera on the way up, and nobody died, so that was good. So we move on, and we finally get up to the casino. We get up to our hotel. So we were able to check in. They had our room ready, dropped all our stuff off, and then we went food shopping. So I love having a vehicle. We rented a vehicle for this trip because the 3 of us, and supplies for 3 artists working a show do not fit into a Honda Civic. So we got ourselves a minivan and, mom vehicle, but it works real well for conventions. So it was great. The car was awesome. Had no complaints about the vehicle. And so we get up there, do our food shopping, Also, we dyed my hair in the room. So, and we didn't make a disaster of it, which was great. Didn't look like a murder scene. Did there for like a hot second, but like easy cleanup. So, I'll drop the link for the hair dye that I used in the description because I really liked it. The girls got all excited over it because we get to the shopping plaza where the ShopRite was, and I see a Sally Beauty. I was like, I'm really tempted because I didn't get ready for the show. I usually get my hair dyed because I love my magenta, and didn't have time. I'm a shop owner, artist, and chip of medical issues. So, things just don't happen when they're supposed to. So it's always a hot mess. So whatever. So, but yeah, the girls got all excited, bought it. We did that in the room that night after dinner. So the greatest thing I do or have found for conventions, booking reservations through Open Table. Book that damn reservation, get that shit locked in before you even leave. Because at the Mohegan Sun, Tao always gets booked out. So I make sure that I'm reserving that well in advance. And then typically Thursday, that's the night that you should be able to get in. So we always make it, that is our carrot to get us up there. Our reward for doing that 4-hour drive. And so we got up there and, like I said, did our food shopping, come back to the hotel, pack our fridge, and then we went over, got dressed to go to dinner, and then we went out to dinner. And then I came back, dyed my hair, and went to sleep, got up next day. I have to do my physical therapy every day, so the gym, their AC was not working, so they had a fan in the corner, so it was warm, uncomfortable, and the water cooler wasn't filled. And I'm assuming, because literally right outside the door is the lobby, and they have a water jug there that they keep refilling. So they're like, fuck it, we don't need to. But why do I want to leave the gym to go fill up my fucking water bottle? But whatever. So I got my PTs done, back up to the room, showered, and over to the casino for load-in. Load-in, they make you go to the bear lot so that you can then get your loading dock pass. You get that, and they stage it so there aren't 500 people there because it used to be a hot mess. But now they're sending so little people that you spend too much time at the bear lot. I think they could send a couple more people than they are. But whatever, so we were able to get in, load in, set up, move the car, get the inspector over, and then we went to our first reservation. Our first reservation was the Shed. Excellent. Accommodating for food sensitivities and allergies, and we had a good time. Our server was great, and that was amazing. The show opens at 4 on Fridays, and we got in there, and it was quiet. Not normal weekend. They didn't have their normal dates, so we were like, oh, okay. And normally I'm like already pre-booked before going, but crickets this year, so it's like whatever, the show's great. By Friday night I'll be completely booked for the weekend anyway, so it doesn't matter. And crickets. So it was concerning, but by Sunday it picked up. So over the course of the weekend, got to meet my new friend. I made new friends with my booth neighbors. They were great. I saw Clean Rock. Joe Capobianco and Paul Booth were there. Didn't get to see them. I saw Steve Chefs constantly in passing. Didn't get to stop and say hi. Tom Ringwald. Those are both the promoters for this show. I didn't even see him the whole weekend. So I don't know. He was busy. I was busy. So never got to meet up. But I got to see a couple that used to go to Dina's show all the time. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, I saw Faye. Trying to remember who else I saw. Like the weekend was a blur. And Then I drove home for 4 hours yesterday and then sat through 5 hours of meetings. So my brain is a little tired today. So, but yeah, all the restaurants that we went to were great. Like the interiors are always awesome. The menus are great. But Beauty in Essex this year, I don't know what was happening. They had some issues. So, and then the fact that off of the menu this year, Casey could only get the tacos, which is an appetizer, and they give you 3 weeny little tacos. That's not enough to refuel you after a 12-hour day on a convention floor. So, yeah, you know, so we're going to replace that with one of the other ones. We went to Sol Toro. Those are always great. But for me, I think I need to drop that also because, like, they can give me plain ass grilled chicken, but the rice and the beans had nightshades in it. And I was like, oh shit. Even though I told them I couldn't have the nightshades, but I told them, I was like, give me the plainest rice, give me the plainest beans, and the plainest chicken. And that's what I got. So we might need to replace that next year. So I didn't eat it all. And then I ate it again when I got home yesterday, and then I could feel it again today. So, yeah, so Sol Toro might need to get replaced, and Beauty in Essex is for sure getting replaced. And, you know, but the shed was great, Tao is great, and Todd English's Tuscany is amazing too. So, but then there's also the farm. I haven't eaten there yet, but when it was Balo, I ate there, and that was good. And I believe I was able to do my swaps that I need to do. So I think Casey had a return visit from last year, and then Corinne, it was her first time, so all new walk-ups, and all new walk-ups from me too. So we got to meet a bunch of great, amazing people, and we got to make some fun little tattoos, because that's what a lot of people were just getting little stuff. So that was fun. So, you know, so overall, it was a great weekend. I want to go maybe in another video, start going over, like, breaking down costs of everything, and how do you make it worth your time financially, you know, because even though, like, your heart is full because you get to meet new people and you get to eat new foods and you just get to do new things and you're surrounded by a nice, awesome environment, the bills still need to get paid. So that'll be another video. My brain is too tired for math right now. So we'll talk about that at some other time. So I'll catch you in another video.